Good morning, children. Welcome back to math session, that is track 1. In yesterday's class, you have gone through exercise 4.1, that is completely basing on that whether the following equations are quadratic equations or not. So I think you have done very well because I have seen that children have sent the homework to me. So I observed very carefully that you almost all done very well. Okay. Now coming to the second question, children. Represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equations. Okay. So the second question is represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equations. Okay. See the first one, that is page number 73, children, exercise 4.1. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. You also be with your textbook. So while I am reading, you can go through that. So the area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. The length of the plot in meters is 1 more than twice its breadth. Okay. So we need to find the length and breadth of the plot. Okay. Here we need to find the length and breadth of the plot. But here, if you see the question, represent the following situations in the form of quadratic equation. Okay. At present, you just frame an equation and leave that. Afterwards, okay, when you know that the quadratic formula is there, then they'll ask you that find out the length and breadth. There you can find length and breadth. At present, only frame a quadratic equation and leave it. Okay. Now see here what he has given. Area of a rectangular plot is given. That means area of a rectangular plot is given. How much it is? 528 meters square. Okay. This is the area of a rectangular plot is given. Next, the length of the plot is that means L equals to. So if you read the question and if you write like this, you will never commit a mistake. So the length of the plot is 1 more than, that means 1 plus, more than means plus according to mathematical form. 1 more than, twice means 2, twice means 2, twice its breadth, its meant into, so twice its breadth means 2b. That means length equals to 1 more than means 1 plus twice its breadth. That means you know now length. అంటే మనకి length తెలుసండి. Length equals to 1 plus 2b. But where is breadth? మనకి breadth తెలియదు. We don't know the breadth. So that's why take breadth as x. So let breadth equals to x. Then can you tell me now length how much it will be? Length equals to 1 plus 2x. Why? Because b means breadth is x. So now you got length and you got even breadth. Now you know the area of rectangle formula, right? What is the area of rectangle formula? L into B. That means 1 plus 2x into x equals to how much area is given? 528. So if you solve this equation, you are going to get that equation in quadratic form. Okay? Now, so let us see the solution for this. Okay, children, see here, let breadth of a rectangular field, or you can simply write let breadth of a rectangle equals to x meters. Okay, next, length of a rectangle equals to 1 more than twice its breadth. That means 1 plus 2x. So that is length. Now, area of a rectangle 528 meters square. Area of a rectangle equals to 528 meters square. Okay. So this is what he has given in the question. Now you know very well area of rectangle formula is, we know that area of a rectangle equals to L into B. Okay, so what is length, children? Length means here 1 plus 2x into breadth. Breadth means how much? X. So then now simplify it. X into 1 x plus x into 2x 2x square. Now you got area of rectangle is x plus 2x square and the given area of rectangle is 500, that 28 meters square. That means here rectangle is 528, here area of rectangle is x plus 2. These both are equal. That means these both are equal. So according to the problem, you can write in order 2x square plus x equals to 528. So 2x square plus x, bring this plus 528 to this side. So minus 528 equals to 0. So what he asked? Quadratic equation. So we got this one as a quadratic equation. When they ask how to find the length and breadth, that means you have to do this one as factorization. That is only the difference. At present he asked only quadratic equation. So we can stop the sum up to here. Okay. So see the next sum, children. Okay, children. See the second sum there. Second sum I'll give explanation. You do it as a homework. Okay. Second sum I'll give you explanation. You do it as a homework. Okay. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. Actually, the product of two consecutive positive integers means, let us consider the two consecutive positive integers be x and x plus 1. These are the two consecutive positive integers. X and x plus 1 are the two consecutive positive integers. The product means what? Multiplication. So x into x plus 1. If you do this product, you are getting the answer 306 it seems. So equal to 306. So x into x is nothing but x square plus x into 1, that is x. This plus 306 will come this side, means minus 306. Almost all I explained on the sum. Simply we have to write, let the two consecutive positive integers be x and x plus 1. The product of two consecutive integers is 306. According to the problem, this one. Okay? Is it clear? Now, go for the third question. Okay, children. See the third question now. Rohan's mother's age. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. That means meaning is what? Rohan's mother age is Rohan kanna 26 years more. Who? Rohan age we don't know. We don't know the Rohan's age as present. But Rohan's mother age we know. How much she is? 26 years older than Rohan's. Ante Rohan's kanna 26 years pedda. Okay? That means she is more than Rohan. How many years? 26 years. Next. The product of their ages 3 years from now. 3 years from now means from now onwards. 3 years. From now onwards 3 years means after 3 years. Will be 360. That means after 3 years their ages, they are doing the product. They got 360. What would like to find Rohan's? We would like to find out Rohan's present age. We would like to find out Rohan's present age. Do you know Rohan's present age? We don't know. First I will give the explanation. So Rohan's, and write simply Rohan's percentage is equals to x, because we don't know Rohan's percentage. But Rohan's mother's age we know. Rohan's mother's age is how much? 26 years plus Rohan's. Okay, so 26 plus x. Rohan's mother's age is 26 plus x. But according to the question, what he has given? The product of their ages 3 years from now. Means find out after 3 years Rohan's present age and Rohan's mother's age. And what I am telling is, suppose my age is 40, your age is around 16 or 15. 3 years after 3 years. So after 3 years my age will become 40, suppose at present 42, after 3 years 45. Your age will remain same ending? No. Your age also will automatically increase 3 years, no? Present you are 16, then you will up to 19 will come. So when you are 16, after 3 years your age will become 19, means my age will become 45, because 42 plus 3. అంటే నాది ఇంక్రీజ్ అయితే నీది కూడా ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సిమిలర్లీ ఆఫ్టర్ 3 years Rohan's present age after 3 years means x plus 3. Rohan's present age, and mother's age is 26 plus 3. That product 26 plus x plus 3. That means you have to add 3 for both present age for Rohan's also, and for mother's age present age also you have to add 3. Their product is how much? 360. So x plus 3, you can write x as first. 26 plus 3 is 29. So if you simplify this, you are going to get the solution. That means quadratic equation you are going to get. Okay, listen very carefully. Okay, see the solution, children. Third question. Let Rohan's present age is equals to, you can write in classwork, children. Today what I am telling, all you have to write in CW. Let Rohan's present age equals to x years. Okay, Rohan's mother's age equals to, Rohan's mother's age equals to 26 plus x. Okay, next. After 3 years, Rohan's age equals to x plus 3. Next, after 3 years, Rohan's mother's age equals to 26 plus x plus 3. So total x plus 29. But he has given product of their ages is 360 after 3 years. That means you can write straight away, according to the problem, x plus 3 into x plus 29 equals to, how much he has given? 360. Okay, so x into x square, x into 29, 29x, plus x into x is x square, x into 29, 29x, plus 3 into x, 3x, plus into plus, 3 into 29, 3 9s are 27, 3 2s are 6 plus 2 8, 3 9s are 27, 2 3 2s are 6 plus 2 8, 87 equals to 360. Okay, x square plus 29 plus 3, 32, 32x plus 87 minus 360 equals to 0. X square plus 32x. Now 1 plus 1 minus means subtraction. So 10 minus 7, 3. 10 minus 7, 3. Here you borrowed 1. So 5. So 5 minus 8, 7. And here you borrowed or not? See here 10 minus 7 is 3. Okay. Now 6 minus 8 you can't. So already you have brought from here 5. So 5 minus 8 is 7. Because 8 plus 7 is 15. Now 3 means you will be left with 2 now. So minus 273. If you do subtraction, if you want you can do in rough side. So x square plus 32x minus 273 equal to 0. He asked the quadratic equation now children. So that is the answer. See the last question in this exercise children. So we can finish up this exercise also. A train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 kilometers per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. Okay. See here, the question is like logical question. Means you have to think very easily children. First you write what he has given. First you write what he has given. A train travels at a distance of 480 kilometers. So 480 kilometers we have to travel with a uniform speed. But uniform speed means they used to go with one speed, no? Either 60 kilometers per hour, 40 kilometers per hour, something like that. But here he did not give that uniform speed. So we don't know that. So we will take it as obviously x. If the speed had been 8 kilometers less, in case speed taggipote 8 kilometers per less per hour, 8 kilometers per hour, ante per hour ki 8 kilometers speed taggipote, then it would have taken 3 hours more than the actual time. Ante listen very carefully children. Suppose you want to travel from Kakinada to Vizag. Okay, you want to travel from Kakinada to Vizag. Around distance to 16 kilometers. So Kakinada to Vizag 216 kilometers. Suppose we don't know the speed. Okay, if you know the speed also no problem. So speed equals to around 60 kilometers per hour. So how do you find time now? Time is equals to, we have a formula, you know that? You have a formula, speed is equals to distance by time. Do you remember? Speed is equals to distance by time. Now if you want time means time equals to distance by speed. Time equals to distance by speed. Now you will get some time here. Listen very carefully. According to this example I am telling you. Okay, I will give you one example here. Better to take like 240 you take, it's better. For you it will be very, means it will be understand very nicely. The kilometers from Kakinada to Vizag is 240 kilometers. How much in speed there? Uniform speed 60 kilometers per hour. Now I am asking you to find the time. It's very easy. So time is equals to distance by speed. Distance how much? 240 by speed 60. So 0, 6 4 0. So 4 hours. So 4 hours time you are taking. What? From Kakinada to Vizag. Okay. But if it is not possible to drive continuously, okay, maybe somebody can drive, no problem. But somewhere we stop due to traffic or something. What will happen? Somewhere will reduce the speed, means will not maintain some constant speed there. So obviously what will happen? You have to reach Vizag in 4 hours, but in the middle, means from Kakinada to Vizag while you are traveling, you have faced some problems like you stop for breakfast or something like that. Then what happened? It took 3 more hours extra, or will take approximately 1 hour extra according to us. Example, 1 hour extra. That means 5 hours it's taking. అంటే మీరు 4 అవర్స్లో రీచ్ అవ్వాల్సిన వైజాగ్ 5 hours తీసుకున్నారు బికాస్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ స్టాప్ సమ్వేర్ ఇన్ ద మిడిల్ లైక్ దట్. అంటే స్పీడ్ తగ్గించాం ఒక చోట, లేదా స్పీడ్ పెంచాం, అలా కూడా అవ్వచ్చు. నాట్ ఓన్లీ ద సేమ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ మీన్స్ అంటే టిఫిన్కి లేదా బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ లంచ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ మే బి అలాగని అవ్వచ్చు, లేదా యూ రెడ్యూస్ ద స్పీడ్ ఆల్సో. సో దెన్ యూ టుక్ 5 hours. అంటే యాక్చువల్ టైం మీరు 4 hours వెళ్ళవలసిన వాళ్ళు you reached the destination in 5 hours. Same question sir, మీకు అర్థమైనట్టు చెప్తాను చూడండి. Very easy question and very important question my dear children. First here write 2 cases here, case 1 and case 2. If you write like this, the sum is going to understand very nicely. Okay, here distance is 480 kilometers. Okay, and case 2 also distance is same, 480 kilometers. Now at a uniform speed is asking to find the speed, but we don't know the speed, so we are considering speed as here x. In case 1 speed is x. In case 2 what happened? Speed is reduced to 8 kilometers per hour. That means x minus 8 kilometers per hour. Here 8 kilometers per hour. Here x minus 8 kilometers per hour. Here x kilometers per hour. Sorry. Here speed is x kilometers per hour. Distance is 480. Distance is 480. This speed we don't know. We are taken as x. But here in case 2 what happened? Speed is reduced to 8 kilometers per hour. Now find the time here. Time equals to distance by speed. That means 480 by x is the actual time. Ante we don't know x exactly, so that's why the time 480 by x. Ante meer destination 480 by x time lo ellali. But what happened? Speed is reduced 8 kilometers per hour per chapna తగ్గిపోయింది reduced. Then find here time. Time equals to distance by speed. So 480 by x minus 8. Okay, 480 by x minus 8. అంటే స్పీడ్ ఇక్కడ తగ్గిపోవడం వల్ల యాక్చువల్ టైం కన్నా 3 hours more it's taking. According to this question, 3 hours more. Actual time అంటే ఇది, because distance is 480, speed is x, time is distance by speed. ఈ టైం నువ్వు రీచ్ అవ్వాలండి. You have to reach by this time. Okay, ఇలా అవ్వకుండా what happened means speed is decreased 8 kilometers per hour. Then time అంతా 480 by x minus 8. అంటే యాక్చువల్ టైం నువ్వు 480 by x కి వెళ్ళవలసిందే, 3 hours ఎక్స్ట్రా వెళ్తున్నావు. సో 480 by x minus 8 అంటే ఈ టైం తీసుకుంటుంది మీకు. ఓకే, డెస్టినేషన్ రీచ్ అవ్వడానికి టైం 480 by x plus 3. అంటే why I wrote like this? యాక్చువల్ టైం కన్నా, అంటే యాక్చువల్ టైం 480 by x, దీనికన్నా it's taking 3 hours more when it was reduced to speed 8 kilometers per hour. Now from this what you have to do, you have to frame now one equation. 480 by x minus 8, this plus will come this side means minus 480 by x equals to 3. So now we have to do the simplification and we have to find the quadratic equation. Okay, now see here. Okay, see here, already I explained. To save the time I wrote here, let the uniform speed of the train be x kilometers per hour. So case 1 and case 2, distance 480, distance 480 kilometers, speed x as we have taken, but in case 2 what happened? It was reduced to 8 kilometers per hour. Okay, now time equals to distance by speed, that is 480 by x. Here time equals to time equals to distance by speed. Distance is 480 by x minus 8. So you understood now? 8 kilometers per hour తగ్గిపోవడం వల్ల actual time కన్నా 3 hours extra తీసుకుంటుంది. Okay? So according to the problem, 480 by x minus 8 equals to 480 by x plus 3. Now bring this side, 480 by x minus 8. This plus will bring this side is minus 480 by x equals to 3. Okay, if you observe clearly children, you can take 480 common in this. 480, if I take common 480, here 1 will be left. 1 by x minus 8 minus, if I take 480 here, 1 left, 1 by x equals to 3. Now this 480 is into, if it will go that side, it will become division. And in meanwhile, find LCM for this. X into x minus 8. X into x minus 8 is the LCM. Here x minus 8 is there, here x minus 8. So x times. So x into 1 is x minus. Here x is there, here also x is there. So x minus 8 times. So minus of x minus 8 equals to 3 by 480. 3 ones, 3 16s. Okay, 3 160. 3 16s 48 and 0. So x minus x minus into minus plus by x into x is x square minus 8 into x is 8x equals to 1 by 160. Okay, children, up to here you copy first. I'll do this side again, the remaining sum. X minus into plus minus into minus plus, x into x is x square minus 8x equals to 1 by 60. If you clearly observe here, plus x and minus x get cancelled. So what is left now? See here now, you left with 8 by x square minus 8x equals to 1 by 160. Do cross multiplication, children. X square minus 8x into 1 same, and 8 into 160. So x square minus 8x equals to 8 zeros are 0, 8 6s are 48, 4, 8 1s are 8 plus 4 is 12. So x square minus 8x minus 1280 equals to 0 is the quadratic equation. Is it clear, children? Now by this we completed exercise 4.1, and tomorrow we are going to start exercise 4.2. And the homework, you know what? Exercise maths homework, exercise 4.1, second Roman, second sum. Only one sum I gave homework. Okay, so that is your maths homework. And update your CW, children. As I told you, when I come near to the school, that means we are coming regularly, weekly twice. So that time we are going to call to the school, and we may ask you also to come to school and show the CW and HW, and we may conduct a small test also like that. Okay, have a nice day, children.